Morning, everyone. Hoping you're having a great day. It's Grow with Joe here to give you more lessons on with your personal finances or your self development. Today, we're going to talk about personal finance, where recently I just probably going to have to pay some money. Uh, I'm here in Colombia. Just I've been traveling from city to city for the last month, checking out the city, and I didn't realize that Cartagena or that whole coastal place is was affected by hurricanes during this time. I thought hurricanes were just from September to October, but apparently it's from September to December. And sadly, the whole coastal area right there got affected. It's been all across the Gulf and everything. And yeah, it's sad. And I didn't realize. Luckily, a friend here in Colombia mentioned to me that, hey, Cartagena is flooded right now, and that got me thinking, oh crap, should I even go to Cartagena? And I was looking at the news, and the streets are filled with water, and I just don't feel safe going there. So I'm probably so a lot yesterday. What I did is I contacted the travel agency here in Colombia that I booked a trip through because I'm supposed to leave Colombia December 1st to go back to the States before I go to Mexico, just because I need to do some things for my business. And and then when I try to change my flight, they're coming up with a $200 uh, change fee. So I'm gonna try to contact the flight company, Copa America, see if or Orbitz. That's who I booked the flight through, Orbitz. Contact them, see if they can waive that $200 fee because of Cartagena. Because right now I'm in Itagüí, which is south of Medellin. So I'm like, eh. And then I contacted my tourist agency about my hotel situation in Cartagena, try to cancel that. I probably not. It's probably not going to happen. They're already giving me pushback about, hey, we already paid the money. We can't. Um, there's probably a penalty fee. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to try to get my money back from there. But if not, so be it. I'm not going to go to Cartagena just to go to Cartagena and just be in that hotel because I don't know what the living situation is going to be. You probably can't go too many places. Everything's probably not going to be the best situation. It's probably just best for me to, if it comes to it, I don't really want to do it. Just eat up the cost and just stay here in Medellin until December 1st, and then go, and then yeah, just take it from there. And this is why you want an emergency fund because things like this are gonna happen, and hopefully, and it just serves me a lesson down the road. Like, hey, maybe I shouldn't book things that far in advance, especially here in Colombia when they really have crappy cancellation policies. So that's another lesson I'm learning right here in Colombia. It's different than in living in the United States, where it's like, oh, like a hotel you could cancel and it'd be fine, type of thing that most places, or not pay the entire thing. But I get why the business doesn't want to get back the money because they're like, hey, you paid and we need this money to help us keep the hotel in business. And I get also here in Colombia why they do that because what happens is they don't make that much money here. So they're like, hey, everything that happens, we're going to try to keep because we don't know if we're going to see this money type again. It's kind of a scarcity mindset. So I get it why people don't want to give back their money because like, hey, it's we don't make that much money here. So I get it. And then the same thing with the airlines, like, oh, like they've just been battered for the last 8 months and everything. So I'm like, I'll try to get my money back, try to get those things waived. Like $200 as a change fee seems kind of stiff compared to like, hey, let me just change it on the same day type of thing. So I would have to pay an extra $89 to change it from my flight from Cartagena from Medellin to go to the same place. It's just that's Cartagena to Panama City is going to be Medellin to Panama City, extra $89 plus another $200 change fee. So, and then the hotel, that's going to be another like $300 because I'm supposed to be there for 2 weeks. And yeah, it's probably, thank God it's so cheap to be here in Colombia. Uh, and that's why you have these emergency funds. I always tell people every year we have about $2,000 in unexpected expenses. I thought that number was going to be lower here in Colombia, but because I'm dealing with these major things, like, oh, guess that number's true. At least, well, it hasn't been. If I look back over the last year, it wasn't. I probably would say all my unexpected expenses, including this, will be about like $750 as unexpected expenses that happened. Yeah, 750 to like $800. So that's why you have this. You have your emergency fund, and then you have your sync fund. Your emergency fund is for the 3 to 6 months, and then you have a sync fund on top of that, which is another $2,000 to help like when things break or when things like this happen, because they're gonna happen, and we want to make sure that we have it. So that's why, like when I work with my clients, we always set up a budget. I do my budget just so we can say like, okay, this is what we're spending, this is what's coming in, and then okay, now let's have a plan for savings. So when we have a plan for savings, we're gonna set it up automatically. Every time you get paid, we're gonna move money into the savings account, and then just build it up. And then when life happens and these things that happen, you just say, hey, this was part of the plan. Oop, I'm gonna hide that. This is part of the plan. I'm just gonna move on and everything. Still like little bummed because I really do not trust these people are gonna give me my money back, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna have to move on and just keep doing what I need to do and everything. So what I have to do today is find a new hotel here because this is supposed to be last night in this hotel, and I'm supposed to. So I'll find another hotel in another area. I don't really like this place because it's really noisy and everything. You can't really record my videos like I want to. Plus, like I'm right across from this. I didn't realize this when I booked the hotel. I'm right across from this like bulk shipping place, and so there's all these trucks and motorcycles all day in the morning, just constantly moving. So I'm gonna move to some place, hopefully quieter. So I'm gonna go check out this one hotel, see if it's oh, see how that is and everything, and then also check out the internet as well. And then yeah, just stay here and then just change my flight and then just move on with my life. That's just what happens. We just deal with it and just move on and just make it up. Like one of my favorite quotes is, "Did I really have a bad day, or did I have a bad 5 minutes that I've been milking all day?" And since I don't want to be a hypocrite, I just want to be like, "Hey, I'm gonna move on with my life and just do what I need to do," and yeah, just carry forward. And that's all we could do. But the idea is like, hey, glad instead of making a bad situation into an even worse situation, is be like, hey, this we didn't say, and and to do all this other stuff, we need to be able to save and everything. So we didn't save. We need to have good careers and everything. To have good careers, we need to educate ourselves and work on our human capital. So we exercise, we read, we do courses online and everything. We write in our journal. We know who we want to be spiritually and everything. So when tough times happen, we're going to be prepared for it and everything. I don't think we learn these things in school. That's why I'm a big believer that a self-education will take you pretty far. And there's tons of courses we can take online and everything. Just got to be a constant learner. And like if you're in your 20s, don't focus on earning, just focus on learning. You're like Keith Frazari once said, your 20s are for learning, your 30s are for earning. So just keep learning, keep doing these things, and just like just have a plan for life. Have a plan that you can fall back onto when life happens. And when life happens, instead of being a year-long problem, month-long problem, week-long problem, it's a 5-minute problem. And that's just what we got to do. So hope you enjoyed today's lesson and everything. I'm going to be back here tomorrow to talk about a personal development thing. But I felt like today was about personal development as well. But the idea is with your savings account, save at least 5% of your paycheck into a savings account until you reach your 3 to 6 months plus that $2,000 saved fund. So that, and that's something you could just replenish. And if you have to use it, you use it. It's there for a tool. Life is not certain. It's very unpredictable. And when things are unpredictable, you want to prepare for those unpredictable things. So hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.